Imagine a family that rose from the sands of time, whose wealth is unimaginable, and whose influence shapes an entire region, their story woven with threads of golden power. A dynasty born in the heart of the desert that now commands the world's attention. This is the House of Saud, the royal family of the great Saudi Arabian kingdom. From desert warriors to modern-day monarchs, their story is one of power and beyond belief greatness, a journey from humble beginnings to unparalleled opulence. The wealth and size of the Saudi royal family. The Saudi royal family, the House of Saud, is one of the wealthiest and most influential dynasties in the world. With an estimated 15,000 members, though only about 2,000 hold, significant power and influence, the family's wealth is vast, largely derived from the country's immense oil reserves. The discovery of oil in Saudi Arabia in the 1930s catapulted the nation and its ruling family into unprecedented affluence, enabling a lifestyle of extraordinary luxury and opulence. The immense wealth of the House of Saud is most prominently displayed in their palatial residences. The family owns numerous properties both within Saudi Arabia and abroad. In Riyadh, the capital city, the Al Yamama Palace is a prime example of their grandeur. This sprawling complex serves as the official residence and office of the king. It is renowned for its vast halls, ornate architecture, and lush gardens. Another notable residence is the Al Salam Palace in Jeddah, which also serves as a venue for state functions and official meetings. Beyond the borders of Saudi Arabia, the royal family owns properties in some of the world's most prestigious locations. For instance, they have significant real estate holdings in London, including the 1,818-built home, a lakeside manor in the middle of London's Regent's Park. This exclusive area is home to several members of the Saudi royal family, showcasing their international reach and influence. The family's fleet of luxury vehicles is equally impressive. They own a vast collection of high-end cars, including brands like Rolls-Royce, Bentley, and Mercedes-Benz Jeeps. These cars are often custom-made to meet the specific tastes and requirements of the royal family members. For instance, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman has been seen driving a custom-made Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, which is known for its rugged design and luxurious interiors. Other members of the family are known to favor brands like Lamborghini and Ferrari, reflecting their penchant for speed and performance. In addition to their luxury cars, the House of Saud boasts an impressive array of private jets and helicopters. These aircraft are used for both official state business and personal travel. The family's private jet fleet includes the Airbus A318 and A340, Boeing 747, 757, and 787, one of the largest and most luxurious planes in the world. These jets are equipped with state-of-the-art amenities, including private suites, conference rooms, and even medical facilities. The royal family's helicopters, often used for shorter trips within the country, are similarly outfitted with luxurious interiors and advanced technology. The House of Saud's opulence extends to the seas as well. The family owns several extravagant yachts which serve as floating palaces. One of the most famous is the Serene, a 439-foot super yacht reportedly purchased by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman for approximately $500 million. The Serene features multiple swimming pools, a helipad, a submarine, and lavish accommodations for guests. Another notable yacht is the Al Salama, owned by the former Saudi Arabian Crown Prince Sultan bin Abdulaziz. Once one of the largest in the world, the Al Salama boasts luxurious amenities such as a cinema, library, a business center, and a fully equipped hospital. When it comes to leisure and relaxation, the Saudi royal family spares no expense. They frequently vacation in some of the world's most exclusive and luxurious destinations. The French Riviera, known for its stunning Mediterranean coastline and glamorous lifestyle, is a favored holiday spot. The family owns several properties in the region, including expansive villas with private beaches and panoramic sea views. During their stays, they are often seen enjoying the local nightlife, dining at Michelin-starred restaurants and shopping at high-end boutiques. Chateau Louis XIV, located between Versailles and Marly-le-Roi, was also reportedly bought by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, the heir apparent to the Saudi Arabian throne, for more than €275 million in 2015. The family also enjoys winter holidays in the Swiss Alps, particularly in the upscale resort town of Gstaad. Here, they have private chalets that offer breathtaking views of the snow-capped mountains and access to world-class skiing facilities. These chalets are equipped with every imaginable luxury, including indoor swimming pools, private spas, and gourmet kitchens. The family's presence in Gstaad often attracts media attention, adding to the town's allure as a playground for the rich and famous. Despite their immense wealth, the House of Saud faces challenges and scrutiny, particularly regarding the source and distribution of their riches. Transparency and accountability in managing the country's oil revenues are ongoing concerns. Additionally, the family's luxurious lifestyle has occasionally drawn criticism, especially in light of the economic disparities within Saudi Arabia. Nonetheless, the House of Saud remains a symbol of power, wealth, and prestige. Their opulent lifestyle, marked by luxurious residences, high-end cars, private jets, and extravagant yachts, speaks of their unparalleled influence and status. Throughout its history, the House of Saud has managed to maintain its rule through a combination of strategic alliances, religious legitimacy, and the astute management of its vast oil wealth. The royal family has also weathered numerous challenges, including internal dissent, regional rivalries, and global economic fluctuations. Despite these challenges, the House of Saud remains a central and enduring force in the Middle East. From the scorching sands to the pinnacle of global power, the House of Saud is a saga that defies imagination. Their story is one woven with threads of faith, fortune, and fortitude, a family that transformed a desert into a kingdom, and their wealth? Well, let's just say it's a number so vast, it's almost beyond comprehension. The history of the House of Saud. The history of the Saudi royal family, known as the House of Saud, is a fascinating story that stretches back several centuries. The story begins in the Central Arabian Peninsula in the mid-18th century with a man named Muhammad ibn Saud. In 1744, Muhammad ibn Saud, a local chieftain of the town of Diriyah, formed an alliance with a religious leader named Muhammad ibn Abd al-Wahhab. This alliance was both strategic and ideological, marking the beginning of the first Saudi state. The union between Muhammad ibn Saud's political acumen and Ibn Abd al-Wahhab's strict interpretation of Islam aimed to unify the Arabian tribes under a single religious and political entity. The first Saudi state was successful in consolidating power and expanding its territory. However, this initial state came to an end in 1818 when the Ottoman Empire, threatened by the growing influence of the Saudis, sent an army to quell their power. The Ottomans defeated the Saudis, destroyed Diriyah, and executed many members of the royal family. But despite this setback, the seeds of Saudi unity and the vision of a unified Arabian Peninsula had been sown. A few years later, the resilience of the House of Saud became evident. Turki ibn Abdullah, a descendant of Muhammad ibn Saud, managed to escape the Ottoman crackdown and began to rebuild the Saudi state. By 1824, he had successfully re-established control over much of the region, founding what is known as the Second Saudi State. Turkey made Riyadh the new capital, a decision that would have lasting significance. The Second Saudi State, much like the first, was rooted in the alliance between the Saud family and the followers of Wahhabism. It survived for several decades, maintaining its influence and power across Central Arabia. However, internal disputes and external pressures eventually led to its decline. By 1891, the Second Saudi State had fallen, and the House of Saud was again driven into exile. The final and most enduring chapter of the House of Saud's history began with Abdulaziz ibn Abdul Rahman ibn Faisal al Saud, more commonly known as Ibn Saud. Born in 1876, Ibn Saud spent his early years in exile in Kuwait after the fall of the Second Saudi state. In 1902, at the age of 26, he led a daring raid to recapture Riyadh from a rival clan. This bold move marked the beginning of the Third Saudi state and set the stage for the unification of the Arabian Peninsula under the rule of the House of Saud. Ibn Saud's campaign to unify Arabia was long and arduous, but he proved to be a brilliant strategist and charismatic leader. Over the next few decades, he systematically conquered and brought under his control various regions, including the Najd, Al-Hassa, and the Hejaz. His conquests were not just military. They also involved forging alliances and integrating diverse tribal groups into a single nation. By 1932, his efforts culminated in the establishment of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, with Ibn Saud as its first king. This unification was a monumental achievement, transforming a fragmented and often turbulent region into a cohesive and stable nation. The discovery of oil in the 1930s added a new dimension to the power and influence of the House of Saud. In 1938, significant oil reserves were discovered in the eastern province of Saudi Arabia. This discovery, coupled with subsequent explorations revealing vast petroleum wealth, transformed the kingdom almost overnight. The revenues from oil exports fueled rapid modernization and development, propelling Saudi Arabia onto the global stage as a major economic power. The newfound wealth also enabled the House of Saud to consolidate its power domestically and exert influence internationally. Following Ibn Saud's death in 1953, his sons took turns ruling the kingdom, adhering to a system of succession that has generally favored stability. The first of his sons to succeed him was Saud bin Abdulaziz, who faced numerous challenges, including managing the kingdom's finances and addressing internal dissent. Saud's reign was marked by economic difficulties and political instability, leading to his eventual deposition in 1964. He was succeeded by his brother, Faisal bin Abdulaziz, who is remembered for his modernization efforts and strong leadership. Faisal's tenure saw significant reforms, including the expansion of infrastructure, education and healthcare, as well as a more assertive foreign policy. Tragically, Faisal's rule ended abruptly when he was assassinated in 1975. The subsequent decades saw a continuation of the House of Saud's influence and power. Kings Khalid, Fahd, Abdullah, and Salman have each contributed to the kingdom's development and navigated it through various regional and global challenges. King Khalid's reign was characterized by economic prosperity and infrastructural development, while King Fahd's era saw the introduction of the Basic Law, which outlined the government structure and the succession process. King Abdullah, who ascended the throne in 2005, was known for his social and economic reforms, including efforts to diversify the economy and improve the status of women. King Salman, who became king in 2015, has continued the tradition of reform and modernization, most notably through the Vision 2030 initiative spearheaded by his son, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Vision 2030 aims to diversify the Saudi economy away from oil dependency, promote tourism, and develop various sectors such as entertainment and technology. But here's the burning question. What does the future hold for this incredible dynasty? Will their influence shape the next century, or will new forces rise to challenge their reign? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more captivating stories. Stay tuned, because the saga of the House of Saud is far from over.